Hey gang, the next few videos that I'm going to do are going to be about something that's very important to me, and it should be important to everyone watching. I want to do videos about personal safety. Now, I'm not talking about left-handed people using right-handed circular saws or power tools. What I'm talking about is a trans woman or a cisgendered woman or even a man out in public in a place that's not very friendly, and how best to handle yourself so that you can get home safe. I hear a lot on Facebook and also on some of the other social networks about trans women who are afraid of haters. They're afraid of Trump supporters. They're afraid that they're going to be hurt. Now, this alarming, violent statistics against, trans women certainly makes me worry about my safety as a trans woman, not just as any person, but as a trans woman, because we kind of walk around with a target on our back. As a man, presenting as a man, I go anywhere I want to go and I do anything I want to do, and I don't have any fear of personal danger. As a trans woman, I have to be a little more careful. Places that I go, neighborhoods that I might have to pass through, or nightclubs that I may go to, or even, someplace I might go grocery shopping in the daytime, or whatever. Doing chores, running errands, whatever. I live in rural America. Probably, I believe Trump took our state, and that doesn't bother me. Donald Trump is not really going to hurt me, no matter what any of the folks who watch this video might think. Donald Trump is not going to hurt me. I'm not going to let him hurt me. He's tried to do things against trans people, and the courts have shot him down. So it's, that's what our government's all about. I'm not going to let one man, interfere with my happiness. Anyway, getting back to personal safety. I hear a lot of people talking about carrying guns. A lot of people saying, if someone tries to hurt me because I'm a trans woman, I'll shoot them. I'm not going to tell you that you can't defend your life. Most of the states in the country have concealed carry laws which allow you to legally carry a firearm hidden from view. But this video tonight isn't necessarily about carrying guns. We're going to work slowly into that over the next few videos, and we're going to get into self-defense law, and we're going to get into the legal ramifications and the civil ramifications of pointing a gun at someone or shooting someone with a gun, or any lethal force for that matter. Tonight we're going to talk about the one thing that we can all do very simply, very easily, with a little bit of effort to become safer on the street, and that is situation awareness. Now, this is the boring part of personal defense. This is not filled with romance. It is not dangerous. It is not Rambo-esque, if you will. It's just simply learning how to pay attention to what's going on around us and keep danger at a distance. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to get out. It's dark. It's winter time, of course. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm going to get out and I'm going to walk around town. I'm so rural that I have to drive 8 miles just to get to town. But it's not a real small town, and as towns go in my state, it is actually in the top 90% for violent crimes. So I got that going for me tonight. We got our share of meth labs. We got our share of armed robberies. We have our share of murders. We just had a couple murders a couple weeks ago. And some of you guys are probably laughing because you live in towns where they have a couple of murders every 10 minutes. You know what? I'm glad I don't live there. If I had to live in a neighborhood where half of the people standing around got guns in their pockets, I don't know if I would be too brave about leaving the house myself. I've learned over the years, in order to stay safe, the best thing to do is not to get involved in a violent situation to begin with. And so if, I don't go in dangerous areas, quote unquote dangerous areas. Now, this violence that we hear about against trans women is really not against a trans woman like me. I'm white, I'm upper middle class, I don't have to put myself in a dangerous neighborhood. I don't have to deal with dangerous people. They have to come and find me. But unfortunately, in this town that I'm going to, they do. they do find people, and they do hurt people. So this is the best I can do. It would be silly for me to show you how easy it is to stay safe by putting myself in a dangerous situation. I mean, that's just silly. But I can only do what I can do, and so we're gonna walk around, and I'm gonna demonstrate a little situation awareness, and with any luck, I'm gonna be just fine. Coming into town now. There's my light. Turn my light off so I can see better. And we're having a snowstorm tonight, so there probably won't be a lot of bad guys out. Bad guys like nice weather. And they don't like hanging around where it's cold. Anyway, I want to talk about, once again, using your head, not your weapons, to stay safe, because no good comes from hurting another human being. And I personally don't want the legal issues involved. And sometimes it's inevitable. Sometimes bad people can't be avoided. Sometimes evil shows up at and you can't do anything about it to stop it. So it's nice if you're able to handle yourself and take care of the situation, but that's where your problems really begin, legally and civilly. And we'll get into that in other videos. I'm almost here where I can park, coming up into a parking area, kind of in the middle of town. I'm purposely parking several blocks away from where I want to go tonight and meet up with a friend of mine, so that I can walk through town and talk to you guys a little bit about it. And here I am. So without any further ado, I have to pause this thing and then get my selfie stick hooked up. That didn't sound good.